Welcome to Get Real with Eddie, the show that dives into local, regional, and national real estate, the largest creator of millionaires, and the key to building generational wealth. Hosted by Eddie Rudiger, designated managing broker of Exit Real Estate Specialists. Eddie is here to share expert insights and strategies to help you unlock the power of real estate. Now, let's grow in real estate with Eddie Rudiger.
And here we go, talking real estate here on WJOL. I am just fired up again this morning. You know what? I need a haircut, though, I think. I don't know if I'll get in this week or not, but I'm going to try to get a haircut.
Okay.
So,
all right. You can get a cut.
You don't think it's
yeah, it is. Like your little
shabby on the front.
Your little froof.
Yeah, I got a little froof going on.
It's getting long.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, your froofy is getting long.
I know. So, let's talk some real estate right out of the gate. Buyers and sellers face different conditions today. That is an understatement. Let's be honest.
When you think about the last 5 years and the types of market that we have gone through, it's kind of crazy.
Well, and not just that. They're looking at, there's a new divide in housing right now. In some states, buyers are gaining ground. In other states, sellers still have the upper hand. And it depends on where you live and what's happening in the state. There's 3 maps that are showing this play out, okay? So the first one is the inventory stage, all right? So the inventory stage is a aspects of, more darker, more inventory is buyer friendly, lighter is more seller strong. So when you look at the aspects of the inventory, you're really seeing a difference play out in this. All right, we are in this PDF.
And Illinois is one of the lightest states, if not the lightest state. It's really hard to see. Which means we are very we're still in a seller's market. Whoa, thanks.
I'm trying to get it
nice
there.
Nice and big.
Okay, let me get that zeroed in.
We are in we are the lightest. It looks like we are in the strongest seller's market.
Inventory growth varies by state. Percentage change in housing inventory. Oh, this is interesting. From August 2019 to August 2025. So 2019 inventory, which was our last normal year we talk about, to August of this year.
Percent change in housing inventory.
So Washington State, their inventory is up 27.5% in the, would that be 6 years? I would say 6 years. Yeah, 6 years. So their inventory is up 27.5% since 2019.
See, that doesn't make sense.
Why? It makes sense to me.
Because I'm looking like at Illinois.
We're down 62.9%.
Oh, we're down. Yes.
There's a negative.
Oh, they're up. Okay.
They're up.
I'm. Okay. Even though it's bigger on there, it might not be that easy to see.
Still having some reading issues. If I go any bigger, I don't think we're going to get it all the map in. All right. I'm doing my best. I see it now. The optometrist is open after the show.
I'm going to tell you, it's time. It's time to go to the eye doctor again.
Going to the trifolds from the bifolds, maybe? I don't know.
I don't know, but, surgery, but that's a whole different story. Anyway.
I seen how that movie ends. No, thank you.
Actually, my eyesight will be much improved.
Mm-hmm. You never saw Final Destination, did you?
Uh-oh. No.
Yeah, okay. No. So.
Okay. Well, off air, you'll have to tell me about that. Okay.
But
now I see. Yes, 27. Okay, that makes sense.
Washington's up 27.5%. Illinois is down in inventory since 2019. We're down 62.9% in inventory. That's insane.
And hence the reason why we have a month of inventory.
Idaho up 22%. Utah up 21%. Arizona's up 26.7%. Colorado is up 29.2%. Texas is up 31.8%. Not the highest. They are not the highest. Florida is up 25%. Tennessee is up 32.9%. That surprises me in Tennessee. That Tennessee is up 32.9%. I did not think they were up that high in inventory. Now, the shocking one to me, California is down 6.2% in inventory. So their inventory numbers is actually down.
Yeah, they have less inventory.
That's a not huge number, just 6.2.
But it's
still down.
It's still down.
Still down. Alaska is down 43%, while Hawaii is up 4.6%.
That surprises me.
Because there's not much place to build in Hawaii, let's be honest. Yes. And California, I think the problem their inventory is down is, I'm going to take a stab at it, it's the wildfires. There was so much damage and so many houses lost.
Could be. I would say that plays a role in it.
That plays a role into it. I don't think it's the full story, but no. I think it's also a part of the story.
But I think there are a lot of people that move to California.
DC is up 70.9% in inventory.
That is ridiculous.
That is a huge, huge jump. All right. So that gives you an idea of what is going on with the inventory.
But it makes sense. So, with layoffs and firings and stuff, there's been a lot of people leaving the government, which would have lived there.
Yeah.
And now they don't.
Yeah.
They moved.
Yeah. Where you're talking, okay, there's been, I think, 3% of the government laid off. But when you're talking thousands and thousands of people in that 3%,
right,
it's
going to affect housing.
Huge impact on housing. So with that said, inventory affects pricing. All right. So here is another aspect to look at, and that is price trends are different based on where you are at.
Yeah, get it.
I'm trying to get this Nancy size. Sorry, guys.
Sorry, guys. We need it Nancy size so I can, read it.
Right before I came on air, I realized for some reason my plug-in to read the PDFs wasn't there, and I had to use a PDF reader, and it's not the same. So, all right, so price increases. All right, or am I right? Price trends are different based on where you are. Price changes in home prices from Q2 of 2024 to Q2 of 2025.
Yeah, percentage change.
Percentage changed. Okay. So, Washington is 2.23% increased. Arizona's down 0.37. Alaska's up 2.83. California is up 0.38. There's nothing really big. Kentucky's kind of big at 4.85. You've got some stuff. Maine's at 6%. New Hampshire's at 5.9% up. Rhode Island's 5.6. Connecticut is up 7.78. New Jersey's up 7.52. DC is down 7.56. I imagine DC's down more than that. Florida is down 1.3. So the ones that are struggling and losing right now are Florida, DC, and Colorado. Now, Florida, Colorado, and Texas and Arizona you hear a lot about. Mm-hmm. That's all I hear. Florida, Colorado, Texas, and Arizona. Florida is the biggest. They've only gone down 1.39%. Colorado's down 0.61%. And Arizona's down 0.37%.
But they're down. Everybody else is up, even if it's just barely up, like California up 0.38%.
Mississippi surprises me. Mississippi is up 7.27%.
Yeah.
So that is a really surprising aspect of that state. And I wonder what is truly going on in Mississippi to see those price increases.
Yeah, that's
There's
odd.
new development going on. Is there something that I'm not aware of because we're not from there? But that's intriguing. But Illinois, being where we are from, Illinois is up 7.73% on average.
Six
I'm sorry,
point-
6.73%.
Yep.
6.73% on average.
Which, and when you look at the surrounding states,
We're dominating the surrounding
we're
states.
dominating the surrounding
Missouri is 3.34. Iowa is 4.47. Minneapolis is 3.51. Wisconsin 5.78. Michigan 4.43. Indiana is 4.21. Kentucky is up 4.85. And Ohio is up 5.25.
Yeah.
So
Kind of dominating the Midwest
yes.
that way.
Yes. Almost dominating the country because, I mean, there's only a couple states that are really, more towards us. So, again, when you look at these maps, the lighter blue is in favor of the seller. Again, the dark blue is in favor of the buyer.
Yes.
So, we're in a light blue state again. All right? Then there is time on market that's supporting the same story. So your time on market is a big aspect to this.
Yeah, less time on market. You have less inventory. You have less time on market.
So let me Nancy size this one.
Yeah. Here we go.
Median days on market in August of 2025. All
Which
right.
still, when you think about a normalized market, is 3 to 4 months supply. So we're talking 90 to 120 days,
Yes.
just for comparison's sake. So
Yes.
a normalized market. And then you look at these numbers, and it's becoming normalized in some states, but we're not talking about sky is falling here, folks.
Because in my opinion, and I've been saying this for years, the definition of a normalized market is an outdated definition. The definition of a normalized market
It's 4 to 6 months.
is 4 to 6 months. It's actually 5 to 6 months. That's normal. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And 4 months or less is a seller's market, and 7 months or more is a buyer's market.
Yes.
But these are all definitions that took place prior to 2010.
Yes.
And what happened in 2010?
The Great Recession.
No, that was 2008.
Well,
the
phones.
smartphone. The smartphone
Phones.
came out. And when these phones came out, us delivering product and getting the information to the client expedited huge. We
Yeah.
were getting the listings, we get the information, they get the data a lot faster than we ever have before. And because of that, our marketing pace is a lot faster and a lot higher.
I would say by a month. So if you were to cut, so
I think it's 2 months.
you think so? Oh, I don't think it's quite that much.
But the data supports this. But look at Florida. Market time in August is 87 days, and they are down 1 point something percent almost in there. So you're not even at 90 days of market time, 3 months.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. I would argue that this is more, instead of people getting freaked out by it,
Yeah.
it's called a normal market.
Well, and
If you figure that 3 months is considered a normal market, that's 90 days.
I agree with that. I think 1 to 2 months is a seller's market. 1 to 2 months is a seller's market. 3 to 4 months is now a buyer's market, or is a normal
Is
market.
neutral.
Is neutral. And 4 to 6 months could be considered a seller or a buyer's market.
Yeah.
But they have not moved those definitions. They have not changed that because we don't have enough data to support that. And unfortunately, this data in front of you, when you're looking at Arizona, you're looking at Colorado, and you're looking at Florida, those market times are would be in a neutral market, and you shouldn't see a market shift happening. But you are seeing a market shift happening. And there's more aspects to cause those market shifts. Is the inventory that's coming to market, a median market inventory, or are these now the ugly houses that are coming to market that sell? And we see that a lot in market shifts. The ugly houses sell when there's a lack of inventory or a lack of stuff and lack of this. I have to sell. I have to do this. Because DC, with the largest dip of over 7%, their market time is 64 days.
Mm-hmm.
So DC could be a situation of panic selling.
Oh yeah. I mean, people got to go. They get they get a new job. They get let go. They get a new job. They have to leave.
Yes.
They're moving.
Yes.
So, but that's even lower than like Florida of 87 days. Mississippi, 70 days.
And Mississippi is up in price.
So what's going on with that?
The market, I think the market time becomes situational.
Yeah.
Where while that traditional definition of selling a house is that 4 to 6 months is a normal market, it's now situational. Where in Florida, the market time of 87 days is now a buyer's market. But in Mississippi, 70 days is still a seller's market.
Yeah.
And I don't see anybody with market time lower than Illinois.
We're Illinois, 38 days.
38 days. Rhode Island is at 39.
Yeah. I'm looking, just taking a quick scoop. I would concur. I don't see any either that are less than Illinois. With market time less.
And we know it's because of a housing situation for us.
Yes.
I
mean,
we
just do not have the supply.
No, we do not have supply. So there's more into this, but these are 3 indicators that you want to look at before you start going out to buy. All right? You want to know, all right, what is the inventory growth been? You want to know what is the price for homes in a percentage year over year, or even if you're looking at just a couple quarters. And you want to know what the median days on market is.
Yeah, and you really want to do that in the micro market that you're looking at. You don't want to look at statewide or national. That's not going to help you.
Correct. You want to look at, what's going on in this zip code in this city, maybe in the county.
Yeah, and I would, once you start talking to a realtor, an agent, you've chosen an agent, those are the numbers you guys will look at. Like if you say, I want to live in Braidwood, let's say. I want to live in Braidwood. Okay, well, what's the median price? What's the year over year for a 4-bedroom, 2-bath? What's the, and then really hone it in so that you know what to expect.
I agree. And then we get into closing costs. So we're going to flip the script and talk some closing costs now.
Okay.
We're going to unpack this a little bit, maybe do some state-by-state stuff too. So what are closing costs first, Nancy?
Okay, closing costs are additional fees and payments that you make when finalizing your home purchase. So every buyer has them. According to Freddie Mac, they typically include things like homeowner insurance and title insurance, as well as various fees, like your loan application, credit report, loan origination fees, home appraisal, home inspection, property survey, attorney fees, all that good stuff.
Yada.
Yeah, all that good stuff.
Yes. So why do the numbers look so different when you're looking state to state? Well, there's some couple reasons why. Your closing costs will vary, based on, tax and fees. Do you have a transfer tax? Do you have recording fees in your state? Are you getting a credit for property taxes in your state?
Yeah.
In Illinois, we're taxed on what they call a rear. So you live in the house first, and then you pay the taxes the following year. So right now we live in the house in 2025. When our taxes come due June of 2026, we're paying for 2025's usage.
Right.
So because of that, we're not going to be in the house in 2026 when we sell it to you in 2025. So we take that number of 2025's property taxes.
For the time that we lived in the house.
We multiply, well, no, we take the whole number first.
Oh, yeah, true. I see where you're going. Never
We
mind.
multiply it by a percentage of growth. So maybe it's 103, maybe it's 105, maybe it's 110. This number is negotiated in the contract.
Mm-hmm.
We multiply it by that percentage of growth. That percentage of growth dictates what we think the property taxes will be for 2026. All right, prime example, most taxes in Illinois, in Will County, go up about 3 or 4% a year.
Right.
A lot of contracts, we will use 105% as the number. With that being said, then you add that extra 5% in, then you divide by 365, you get your price per day, and then you turn around and you multiply it. We're closing on the 300th day of the year.
Yeah.
And that's how we get the tax credit. So that's going to offset
And
serving
then the
costs.
sellers,
Yeah.
that money from the sellers, you're getting your mortgage payment. Those taxes are in your mortgage payment usually when it's set up in escrow. So that amount is then credited forward to the buyer so they can pay your taxes for you next year, basically.
And you got to keep in mind, costs are different state to state. For example, not every state uses an attorney.
Right.
So if you're using an attorney in a non-attorney state, your attorney fees may be a bit more than what they would be in our state.
Well, even in southern Illinois, far south Illinois, they don't necessarily use an attorney. More are, but like up here, we all use attorneys.
This is true. Once you get past, Pontiac, Kankakee area.
South of Champaign, down south,
Yep.
they don't necessarily use attorneys.
Yep. So typical closing costs by state, average monthly closing costs, including recording and taxes. Okay, so Washington State, $5,995. California's $5,962. Nevada's around $4,000. Arizona's about $3,574. New Mexico's $3,011. The state of Illinois is $4,702 as an average closing costs. National average is $4,665. So we're just a hair above the national average.
Did you see New York's?
New York,
$13,000.
$13,738 in closing costs.
Vermont, $8,597. I mean, out east, they had some big old Delaware, $12,157 in closing costs.
DC, $17,545 in closing costs. That's huge. Florida's $8,492.
Whew.
That's huge.
Yeah.
We are a little bit higher than the ones around us. Indiana's $1,810. Kentucky's $2,475. Missouri is $1,740. Iowa's $1,640. That's interesting. I wonder how we could get those closing costs down. I don't know if you can.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I don't know where you'd look to save money at. Recording fees, maybe? If you could but the recording fees are like $50, $75. It's not really.
It's not huge. And then you've got,
title fees
title fees.
Title fees are the biggest aspect, I think, on this.
Yeah.
So the title fees are a huge, huge aspect. But I mean, I don't think the title fees make that big of an impact.
Transfer taxes, that kind of stuff, and maybe they have bigger. Their property taxes aren't as big in maybe other states, but their transfer taxes may be bigger once you sell. Maybe your annual taxes aren't as big, but when you sell, they get you.
Yeah. Just in case you're looking at states number and wondering if there's any way to trim that bill, NerdWallet shares a few strategies that can help. Negotiate with the seller. Ask for concessions like a credit towards closing costs. Okay, well, depends on what state you're in.
Yeah.
Shop around for homeowners insurance. Compare coverage and rates before you commit. I was talking to a client, and they were getting bare bones homeowners insurance for a huge rate. And they flipped to a different, and now they're getting a lot more coverage for a cheaper price. So yeah, if you haven't talked to your insurance company in over a year or so, it's not a bad deal to have that conversation and evaluate those situations. Check for assistance programs. Some states and professionals have assistance even if you're a second or third time buyer. Your agent or lender can point you to local available options. I would say your lender can in most cases, honestly.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a huge aspect. A huge aspect. So, all right, we are over. We're going to turn around, take a quick break. When we get back from the break, I want to talk about sales data in Morris, Illinois. So keep it here with Get Real with Eddie.
Are you a real estate agent ready to take your career to the next level? Tired of feeling like just another number in the office? It's time to join a brokerage that's invested in you. Exit Real Estate Specialist. At Exit, we don't just offer a desk, we offer growth, mentorship, and the tools you need to build lasting success. Led by Eddie Rudiger, designated managing broker, we focus on helping agents create generational wealth, not just close deals. Imagine having the support of cutting-edge technology, top-tier training, and a culture where your success is celebrated. Plus, with Exit's unique residual income opportunities, you're not just earning commissions, you're building your future. Ready to grow? Ready to thrive? Join Exit Real Estate Specialist today. Call Eddie Rudiger directly at 815-823-5478 or visit www.exitrealestatespecialist.com to learn more. Your future in real estate starts here.
Welcome to the Lions Club. Being a lion means knowing that kindness matters. We believe in changing the world by serving the needs of our local communities. More than 1.4 million lions around the world are responding to local and global challenges with kindness and care. Come volunteer with us. Your Lions journey starts here. The Crest Hill Lions Club invites you to reach out to your local Lions Club to learn about how you can be a part of a community and bringing passionate, kind-hearted people together to serve local needs. They build relationships that lead to opportunities. In short, when lions serve, life improves, and the community grows. Grow with us. The Crest Hill Lions Club would also like to thank our sponsors who help with our yearly events, such as the car show and picnic at St. Joe's Park, and those who attend and support our Easter egg hunts, Shanahan Bingo, and many more events. The Crest Hill Lions Club meets the first and third Thursdays at 6:30 p.m. For more information on being a lion, go to lionsclub.org to start your journey today. That's lionsclub.org.
It's Eddie Rudiger from Exit Real Estate Specialists.
And Get Real with Eddie. I want to bring to your attention the Herbert Trackman Planetarium at Joliet Junior College. My son loves this. They offer free shows on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. It's perfect for stargazers. The show provides excellent astronomical instruction and entertainment for no charge. That's right, it is free on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. The planetarium features a 30-foot diameter dome, a new OmniStar digital planetarium projector. During the shows, you can enjoy sky tours using the projector and PowerPoint presentations covering a wide range of astronomical topics. For more information, please visit jjc.edu/planetarium. And for you educators out there, they are open for field trip bookings. So go to jjc.edu/planetarium.
Thinking about selling your home? Don't just list it, leverage it with Eddie Rudiger, designated managing broker of Exit Real Estate Specialists. Eddie puts powerful marketing strategy behind every sale, featuring professional photography, detailed floor plans, immersive 3D virtual tours, and dynamic video walkthroughs that make your home stand out. With targeting online campaigns, social media exposure, and proven strategies, Eddie attracts serious buyers to get your home sold fast and for top dollar. Plus, you'll always be in the loop with clear, constant communication. Ready to sell with confidence? Call Eddie Rudiger at 815-823-5478. That's 815-823-5478. Or visit yourdwellings.com. Eddie Rudiger, Strategic Marketing. Stand out results. 815-823-5478. Or visit yourdwellings.com today.
It's Get Real with Eddie, where everyone deserves the opportunity of home.
All right, Morris, Illinois, median sales price is $296,750, up 11.1%, while the average is up 17.3% to $333,621. Original list price is at $372,608. That's up 14.8%, while the median price in Morris, original list price, is $315,000, up 12.9%. We're seeing some jumping numbers in Morris coming out of August. I mean, these are starting, like, you're seeing, like, the pricing, everything is starting to go up in Morris since June. The median sales price, list price has gone up since June. The average started going up in April. The sales price started going up, really kind of took off in June on the average. Market time took a slight tick up to 29 days, but that is down still 17.1% in Morris. And when you're looking at new construction, I don't think it's new construction affecting these numbers.
That's what I was just wondering.
So, because straight up new construction on market time, they're at 128 days in new construction. It's straight up resale. The resale number for average market time is 26 days on straight up resale, and it was 24 days in July. So month over month you're up 2 days, but year over year you're down 25.7%.
It's the resale.
So median sales price is our median market time is 7 days in Morris, and it's been that way since July, and that is down 22.2% from last year. I think you're starting to see another move out of the city to the suburbs, and the suburbs out to...
The secret is out. Good deals in Morris.
Yeah, I think that's the second aspect of it, is affordability is starting to kick in. And that affordability factor is a huge aspect to this.
And you know what? Morris is a nice little town. They've done a lot with their downtown. They've done a lot of development. It's a cute place to live.
Absolutely. Absolutely. There's tons of stuff going on downtown. Now, their month supply is pretty much flat from last year at 1.3% for last August, but it's up just slightly from last month from 1.2%. So it's still, definitely a seller's market at 1.3 months supply. New listings in Morris are down year over year, down 12.2% from 280 to 258. Showings are to contract. The median is 9, down 10%, while the average is 13, down 7.1%. Showings per listing is at 7.3%, and that is flat year over year, but down from the month before at 7.6%. So tons of movement going on in Morris all of a sudden in the last couple months. There is definitely buyers looking to buy property and transact in Morris, and the closings overall are still only about 207 in August, down 14.8%. It'll be interesting to see if that number starts moving up and we start seeing a lot more closings. But without more inventory, I don't know how you're going to see it.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think inventory has a lot to do about those closings.
Yeah, I really think the inventory is the aspect that is the controlling factor on getting more closings going on in the market. I mean, I don't know what other aspect would be coming into play there. I truly don't.
Yeah.
So, all right, where are we at? I think we're right here. Yes. So I want to talk about downsizing without debt. How more homeowners are buying their next house in cash.
Can you show me what you see?
I thought I did. Hold on a second. I had to switch over because of the
Oh, okay.
thing.
Yeah, I was still seeing maps.
All right, are you seeing it now?
There it is.
Okay, awesome. So downsizing.
Yes.
If you've been thinking about downsizing to lower your expenses, be closer to family, or just make life easier, there's a trend worth paying attention to. More homeowners are buying their next house outright without taking out a new mortgage. If you've owned your own home for a while, you may be able to do the same. No mortgage, no monthly house payment is a possibility for you. All right? A record share of homeowners are mortgage free. According to analysis from the Reese Club of Census data, more than 40% of U.S. homeowners occupy homes that are mortgage free, an all-time high for this data series. That means 4 in 10 own their home outright.
Mm-hmm.
One of the biggest trends, baby boomers are aging and stay in their homes longer, and this is part of the reason why. Many have had time to fully pay off their mortgages. You might be in that group too, and you realize just how much buying power you now have. So,
Yeah, I would even argue at that point for baby boomers to really talk to a finance person before you buy in all cash.
yeah,
You might want to do a reverse. You might want to consider a HECM loan. And they're not your granddaddy's reverse loan.
Heckens, yeah,
They're not, but they will keep they'll allow you to free up cash.
yeah, I agree. If your mortgage feels closer, than you think, there's ways you can do this and still have no mortgage payment though. Less financial stress is one of the perks of not having the mortgage. That's the aspect. But with a HECM, you don't have a mortgage payment either.
Right.
So your
In fact, your HECM will pay your taxes and everything. You can use your HECM to pay your HOAs and taxes and all that kind of stuff, and then you truly don't have a payment.
That's true. So, but getting back into this, the all cash sales did rise year over year based on the region. So, Northwest last year was 16%, this year 24%. Southwest 19% up to 21%. Northeast 15% up to 21%. Southeast 14% up to 20%. Nationally, we went from a 16% all cash to 19%. And here in the Midwest, we were at 15%. We're up to 17% of all cash. That holds true.
Yeah.
For the Chicago market,
Yeah.
I'm not seeing a lot of all cash purchases. I'm seeing huge cash down, but not
Yeah.
necessarily all cash.
30, 40, 50% down,
Yes.
but
Yes.
not all cash.
But not all cash.
Yeah. But for people that are interested, I suggest speaking to an agent, speaking to your finance person about the best way forward for you.
I agree. I think there's some other options because maybe you take that cash and pay off other debt if you have other debt.
Right. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of ways to move forward with that, especially when you're retiring or you already are retired,
Yeah.
to help with those cash reserves.
Yeah.
So, and even if you're not selling, you might want to think about keeping cash reserves.
Well, and that's another
And you're-
thing. If you are struggling right now with finances and you're kind of like, and you're retired, that's when you need to look at a reverse mortgage.
Yes.
Because the reverse mortgage, if you got all this equity sitting in your house and you're struggling to make other payments and stuff, look at a reverse mortgage.
Right. It'll help you pay off your bills. Don't struggle. Don't wait until you're so far behind that you're in a hole.
You don't qualify.
Right.
All right. I've got one more topic. Well, maybe two. But after the break, I really want to talk about this. Celebrities getting into real estate.
Oh, Lord.
I know. This is going to be fun. Keep it here with Get Real with Eddie.
Are you a real estate agent ready to take your career to the next level? Tired of feeling like just another number in the office? It's time to join a brokerage that's invested in you. Exit Real Estate Specialist. At Exit, we don't just offer a desk, we offer growth, mentorship, and the tools you need to build lasting success. Led by Eddie Rudiger, designated managing broker, we focus on helping agents create generational wealth, not just close deals. Imagine having the support of cutting-edge technology, top-tier training, and a culture where your success is celebrated. Plus, with Exit's unique residual income opportunities, you're not just earning commissions, you're building your future. Ready to grow? Ready to thrive? Join Exit Real Estate Specialist today. Call Eddie Rudiger directly at 815-823-5478 or visit www.exitrealestatespecialist.com to learn more. Your future in real estate starts here.
Welcome to the Lions Club. Being a lion means knowing that kindness matters. We believe in changing the world by serving the needs of our local communities. More than 1.4 million lions around the world are responding to local and global challenges with kindness and care. Come volunteer with us. Your Lions journey starts here. The Crest Hill Lions Club invites you to reach out to your local Lions Club to learn about how you can be a part of a community and bringing passionate, kind-hearted people together to serve local needs. They build relationships that lead to opportunities. In short, when lions serve, life improves, and the community grows. Grow with us. The Crest Hill Lions Club would also like to thank our sponsors who help with our yearly events, such as the car show and picnic at St. Joe's Park, and those who attend and support our Easter egg hunts, Shanahan Bingo, and many more events. The Crest Hill Lions Club meets the first and third Thursdays at 6:30 p.m. For more information on being a lion, go to lionsclub.org to start your journey today. That's lionsclub.org.
It's Eddie Rudiger from Exit Real Estate Specialists.
And Get Real with Eddie. I want to bring to your attention the Herbert Trackman Planetarium at Joliet Junior College. My son loves this. They offer free shows on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. It's perfect for stargazers. The show provides excellent astronomical instruction and entertainment for no charge. That's right, it is free on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. The planetarium features a 30-foot diameter dome, a new OmniStar digital planetarium projector. During the shows, you can enjoy sky tours using the projector and PowerPoint presentations covering a wide range of astronomical topics. For more information, please visit jjc.edu/planetarium. And for you educators out there, they are open for field trip bookings. So go to jjc.edu/planetarium.
Thinking about selling your home? Don't just list it, leverage it with Eddie Rudiger, designated managing broker of Exit Real Estate Specialists. Eddie puts powerful marketing strategy behind every sale, featuring professional photography, detailed floor plans, immersive 3D virtual tours, and dynamic video walkthroughs that make your home stand out. With targeting online campaigns, social media exposure, and proven strategies, Eddie attracts serious buyers to get your home sold fast and for top dollar. Plus, you'll always be in the loop with clear, constant communication. Ready to sell with confidence? Call Eddie Rudiger at 815-823-5478. That's 815-823-5478. Or visit yourdwellings.com. Eddie Rudiger, Strategic Marketing. Stand out results. 815-823-5478. Or visit yourdwellings.com today.
The face for radio, the heart for real estate. It's Get Real with Eddie.
Celebrities in real estate. First off, I think this individual, I know a lot of people have good and bad things to say about this family. There's mixed opinions all over the thing.
in general, I don't think they're not a good family or a bad family. They had opportunity.
Yes.
They are particularly some are not particularly talented, but they have a whole heap lot of money.
Yes, and that's what it comes down to.
And that's what it comes down to.
Some people are in the family, some people feel they're not as smart, or...
Well, they have more money than sense.
Yes,
okay, that's kind of...
But...
There are some shrewd ones.
This one is the shrewd one. And if you're wondering who we're talking about Kendall Jenner. Kendall Jenner came out earlier this month and said that she wants to stop everything to design homes as she built a property out west. And I am sorry, I think she is the shrewdest one out of the family. I think she is very intelligent. She has epic taste. And I think these are some of the features that you need if you're going to start developing and building. All right? So she's a 29-year-old model, opened up her love of simple life alongside her fellow runway star, Gigi Hadaway. I don't remember.
Gigi Hadid.
Or Gigi Hadid. Is that it? All right.
Gigi Hadid.
All right. I don't know these people. I know who Kendall is. All right.
Well, Gigi Hadid's another one that's young and got a lot of money and, out there, businessy person.
Yes.
Yes.
But it's...
very pretty as well. Yes.
Yes. But Kendall just seems to everything, all of her product lines, everything she touched is just amazing.
I'm curious when they say home design, is she talking interior design, actual architecture and design? I mean...
It's not my biggest cup of tea, Jenner admitted. Hadid chimed in. She's one of the only people that I would let design a house for me. Her best friend commented on this. I swear to God, I'm going to stop everything and just design homes. I'm not kidding, she said. I can see her designing homes and individuals sucking this up and buying, the Kendall home brand.
Yeah, and obviously she would have home designers and architects that she would work with in order to come up with this line of, because she's a shrewd person. She knows she's out of her league when it comes to knowing how to design a house.
Yes, but I think she's, like I said, she's very shrewd and very smart. She said also, I love my space in LA, but I also love the simple life. I like getting up every morning and throwing on a bathing suit or sweatpants and no makeup and just being free with my day, she added. I think about the future a lot, but I try not to overplan because I'm a planner. So it's going to be interesting if she does do this. I still could see her.
Well, she has great taste, no doubt. I mean, you look at AD, Architectural Design Magazine.
Yeah,
I love that magazine. Anyway, they have all those layouts and pictures of interiors of people's homes and stuff, and she's one of them. She's got exquisite taste. So I could see her doing something like that. Absolutely. It would be very on brand for her.
Yes, it would be very on brand. Jenner's main residence is a sprawling Los Angeles abode, which she snapped up for $8.55 million in 2017, boasts 5 bedrooms, 6 baths, a pool, and a tennis court. The home, which was built in 1991, previously owned by Charlie Sheen, measures 6,600 square feet and comes with a Spanish-inspired architecture. I just got one question. At 6,600 square feet, are you going into every room like at least once a month? I mean, I'm just wondering.
I mean,
there's got to be rooms you haven't put a foot in.
Well,
in a
designing
year.
a house with unlimited budget is a lot different than designing the challenges that come with designing a 1,800
square foot house. Yes, I agree. And that's going to be the interesting thing. What is she looking to do? Is she looking to design a house for the average person, or is she looking to design homes for
luxury
homes? I mean, that's going to be the question. So she did tell Architectural Digest, I like a house that has character. When I walk into a space, I was immediately drawn into the peaceful, Spanishy, farmy vibe. My life involves a lot of chaos and travel and high energy, so I wanted a home that feels serene, a place where I can simply zone out and relax. So, I mean, if that's what and I can see her designing this for the average person.
That's where
You don't.
I don't.
You think it's going to have to be luxury for her.
I think it's a disconnect. I think there is a disconnect. When you're raised with that kind of money, you don't necessarily...
Maybe. I mean, I can...
Vibe.
I can still... So, all right, it's not going to be affordable housing. She's not doing affordable housing. But I could see her looking at in our marketplace. So our marketplace, let's be honest, $350,000 is the median sales price. But I could see her coming in and designing new construction at $600,000 when most of our new constructions are $400 to $500 right now. You know what I mean? I could see her not being luxury, but above average.
Okay, maybe. Like on her low price points, I could see that.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay. In other words, no, you don't see her being able to...
I don't see that is her...
Her vibe.
Her-ish. No.
I don't know.
You never know, though.
Here's the reason I brought the article up.
It'll be interesting.
Anything that brings attention to the lack of inventory we have in the markets. And there's a lot of markets that we're seeing that lack of inventory in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's going to be the biggest aspects, is seeing that inventory aspect. You know, whether it's Illinois, California, you know, stuff like that. You know, those shortage of inventory.
And if she brings back a movement like simply a simplified home rather than ornate, have it more just the design of it be more simple, squared off rooms, more stucco-y looking, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
A very simple vibe.
Yeah.
Then she's bringing back a movement, and it, just like in fashion, it will, you know, it'll kind of trickle down so that style can be emulated at a lower price.
I just went out and saw a new builder that I really, really liked. You can still get flat walls with this builder, but the builder had not really stucco, but the roughed off wall. All right, so it wasn't like popcorn ceilings, but it was like it's all rough. It's not flat drywall. It's all roughed off drywall.
Yeah.
Because he's like, no, it's easier to do that because they don't have to tape and paint and be so fancy with the perfections on it.
Yeah.
And it looked good. I thought it looked really good.
I couldn't make it that day, but I'd be interested in going out there and taking it.
Well, I'm working with my contact to get that set up. I'm working with that. We have not had the opportunity to go out and see that builder yet. I saw this builder myself with one of my clients.
Oh, okay.
That's
not the other one.
This is not the one we set up an office tour with.
Oh, okay.
No.
All right.
The two builders we've done office tours with.
Yeah.
And stuff. Because yes, folks, we go out and we look at other inventory. I'm always pushing that to the agents, and we have a blast, honestly. But those newer inventory, those were standard drywall, flat drywall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this sounds really interesting because I like a good different house too.
The one thing I liked about this builder too, semi-custom. So if you have the individual that needs a bigger garage because they have a truck, they can do it. Because I run into it all the time. No, the garage is too small. Garage is too small. Garage is too small.
Well, I was out with a client and we literally had the measuring tape out measuring the garage.
Yep. Or you need a 3-car, but yeah. So, all right. Well, we'll see how this all plays out and if she does delve into building new construction. So that wraps it up with Get Real with Eddie. Don't forget, check us out 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on GetRealWithEddie.com, talking about your largest investment, your home.
Thanks for listening to Get Real with Eddie. The views and opinions expressed are those of the host and guests and do not constitute legal, financial, or real estate advice. Listeners should consult appropriate professionals regarding their individual circumstances. Eddie Rudiger and affiliated parties are not liable for actions taken based on this content. Eddie Rudiger is the designated managing broker of Exit Real Estate Specialist, Illinois license number 481-014247, located at 2405 Essington Road, Uden I, Joliet, Illinois 60435. Exit Real Estate Specialists is an equal housing opportunity provider. Each Exit office is independently owned and operated. To join an Exit office, call Eddie at 815-823-5478.